So here we have cod in butter sauce with green beans. Here we have a special treat, milk poached cod fillet with bay leaves and black pepper, served with baby new potatoes, tender green beans and finished with a creamy cheese sauce. So these are the potatoes that we got. These are just the Tesco Cornish new potatoes. So we had a few of those for us dinner. This was the cod loins. There were 2 in a pack, and I had them both. Oink oink. And then we had these corn on the cobs. We got 2 left, so we ate those 2. We're going to put the potatoes in the pan, and then we're going to get them ready salted, salt the potatoes, and then they usually boil for about 25 minutes. Now we're going to get ready to poach the fish. So we will be using 250 millilitres of milk, and then we're going to add a bay leaf and some black pepper to the pan for the milk. So here we've got the pan ready, and we're going to add the milk in there. So it's 250 millilitres of milk, and then I added 1 bay leaf and just crushed black pepper in there, ready for the poaching. You need to bring this to the boil and bring this to a simmer, bring it to a simmer before you start adding your fish. Then once you're at a simmer, then just put a lid on it and they will poach for about 8 to 10 minutes. For the sauce itself, we need 50 grams of butter. I got some dairy-free butter, that's all I'd got, but that's what I used. 120 grams of grated cheese, 50 grams of plain flour for that, and then you need your milk. What we need to do now is make the sauce. So once the fish is cooked, you're going to need the milk for the sauce. So make sure that you keep the cod somewhere warm, and then you need to add your butter to the pan and let that melt. Just let that melt down. Once that's melted, then we need to add the flour to the mix. So give that a stir until that's all stirred in. Then we're going to add the milk. So this time we need to be whisking vigorously to make sure that it doesn't go lumpy. So that's what I'm doing now, and add this at a small bit at a time. Mine was slightly lumpy, so I must have added too much milk at one go, but just keep adding this a small bit at a time. So we're now going to dish up. So I'm going to put my potatoes in the middle of the plate for this particular dish to dish it up. And then I'm going to pop the fish in the middle or on top of the potatoes. The potatoes may be better crushed so that they would sit on the potatoes better, but that's absolutely fine. It's fine as it is. So we added the corn on there, so that's me just popping the corn on the plate, and then add your sauce on there. My sauce was slightly thick, but it was really tasty as it was. But if you want it thinner, then you need to add more milk. But just to let you know that there was enough for 4 portions in that mix. So if you're cooking for less than that, then use half of it. And I did put some chives on there afterwards, but I forgot to film it, so I do apologise for that. But some nice chopped chives does make this dish look more appetising, if you like. Bye everybody, see you later, bye.